Today, we're diving into 5 incredible isopods that deserve far more attention than they get. There are dozens of lesser-known species with amazing colors, behaviors, and personalities. Some chirp when threatened, others resemble tiny armored dragons, and one looks like it was painted by hand. We'll explore their history, fascinating facts, natural habitats, behavior, and exactly how to care for each one in captivity. By the end of this video, you may discover your next favorite colony. Before there were isopods crawling through forests and deserts, Earth's oceans were dominated by another group of armored arthropods, Trilobites. These extinct marine creatures appeared over 520 million years ago during the Cambrian period and became some of the most successful animals in prehistoric history. Although Trilobites were not directly related to terrestrial isopods, they belonged to the same massive group of animals called arthropodae. Like isopods, they had a protective outer shell, jointed legs, and a segmented body. Over 20,000 species of trilobites have been discovered from fossils around the world, ranging from tiny species only a few millimeters long to giants over 2 feet in length. They lived in ancient oceans for nearly 300 million years before disappearing during the Permian mass extinction about 252 million years ago. Our first species is Merulanella sp. Tricolor, oranges, blacks, and creamy white markings. Every individual looks slightly different, making each colony unique. Unlike fast-breeding species, tricolors mature slowly, which helps explain why they remain rare and expensive. This species thrives in warm temperatures between 75 and 82 degrees Fahrenheit, with humidity consistently above 80%. Use a deep substrate, rich in decayed hardwood leaves, rotting wood, sphagnum moss, and calcium sources like cuttlebone. Offer dried leaves year-round, along with fish flakes, dried shrimp, mushrooms, vegetables, and occasional protein. Good airflow is important even though they enjoy humid conditions. Stable conditions are the secret to long-term success. Next is Cubaris murina Glacier isopods, an underrated morph known for its cool gray-blue appearance that almost looks dusted with frost. Unlike many Cubaris species, glaciers are surprisingly forgiving, making them an excellent stepping stone into keeping more advanced tropical isopods. In the wild, their ancestors inhabit moist forests where they spend daylight hidden beneath stones, bark, and decomposing logs. Provide a moisture gradient by keeping one side of the enclosure damp while allowing the opposite side to dry slightly. Temperatures between 72 and 78 degrees Fahrenheit work well. Feed leaf litter as their primary food source along with cork bark, decaying wood, vegetables, and occasional protein supplements. Because they reproduce steadily without exploding in numbers, they're excellent display isopods for both beginners and experienced keepers. One of the most fascinating isopods in the hobby is Armadillo Officinalis. Native to southern Europe and parts of the Mediterranean, this species has evolved an unusual defense mechanism. When disturbed, it rolls into a perfect ball and can produce faint, squeaking or chirping sounds through stridulation by rubbing specialized body parts together. Unlike tropical species, these isopods appreciate a drier enclosure. Keep plenty of limestone, crushed oyster shell, or cuttlebone available for calcium. Use a moisture gradient with only one humid corner. Temperatures between 68 and 78 degrees Fahrenheit are ideal. Feed leaf litter, decaying hardwood, vegetables, and occasional protein. Their slower pace and armored appearance make them fascinating display animals. Native to North Africa, Porcellio werneri is perfectly adapted to semi-arid environments. Its flattened body, long legs, and fast movements help it navigate rocky landscapes where daytime temperatures can become intense. Unlike many tropical isopods, this species actively seeks drier conditions while still needing access to moisture. Their unusual appearance makes them stand out immediately among more rounded species. Provide sandy soil mixed with leaf litter and pieces of rotting hardwood. Most of the enclosure should remain relatively dry while one corner stays slightly moist. Temperatures between 72 and 82 degrees Fahrenheit encourage activity. Supplement their diet with vegetables, dried leaves, fish food, and calcium sources. Excellent ventilation helps prevent excessive humidity that could stress this desert-adapted species. Perhaps the most unusual species on today's list is Cristarmadillidium muricatum, the dwarf spiny isopod. Its body is covered with raised bumps and ridges that resemble tiny dragon scales or medieval armor. Native to tropical regions of Southeast Asia, this uncommon species spends much of its time hidden beneath bark and decaying wood. Because it reproduces slowly, captive colonies are still relatively scarce. Maintain high humidity with good airflow and temperatures around 74 to 80 degrees Fahrenheit. A deep forest-style substrate containing leaf litter, decomposing hardwood, moss, and cork bark works best. Offer a varied diet of leaves, vegetables, mushrooms, dried shrimp, fish flakes, and calcium. Disturb the enclosure as little as possible because these isopods appreciate stable environments. Despite their small size, isopods are essential recyclers in nature. They break down fallen leaves, dead wood, and other organic matter, returning nutrients to the soil and helping forests remain healthy. Their exoskeletons contain calcium, which they recycle by eating their own shed exoskeleton after molting. Many species are also capable of absorbing moisture through specialized structures, allowing them to survive in habitats ranging from tropical rainforests to dry deserts. If you're just starting, Cubaris murina Glacier is probably the easiest choice. For collectors seeking brilliant colors, Merulanella Tricolor is hard to beat. If unusual behavior interests you, Armadillo Officinalis stands out with its remarkable chirping defense. Fans of desert species will appreciate Porcellio werneri, while collectors looking for something truly unique may fall in love with the armored appearance of Cristarmadillidium muricatum. These species remind us that popularity doesn't always reflect how fascinating an animal truly is. Whether it's vibrant colors, unusual sounds, specialized desert adaptations, or dragon-like armor, each of these isopods offers something you won't find in more common colonies. As captive breeding continues to improve, these hidden gems are slowly becoming more accessible to hobbyists around the world. Thanks for watching. Which of these underrated isopods is your favorite? Let us know in the comments below. If you enjoyed learning about these incredible miniature crustaceans, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss future videos featuring rare invertebrates, tarantulas, scorpions, beetles, millipedes, and other amazing creatures from around the world. Until next time, keep exploring the incredible world of invertebrates.